Welcome back to the 19th Hole Preview Show. There's so much going on with this year's John Deere Classic, especially off the course. But don't sleep on the actual field itself. It's one of the best in years.
For more on the golf portion of the event, we sat down with John Deere Classic Tournament Director, Andrew Lehman. Well, Andrew, thanks for joining us. Year two for you here at the John Deere Classic, and a lot of different things, a lot of new ideas, a lot of different things that you brought to the course, off the course. Let's talk about the field, though, because this is, as you look at this field, one of the best fields we've had since, I think you said 2012, is that right?
Yeah, in terms of depth and quality of top 50 guys, it's the deepest we've had since 2012. PGA Tour changes for the FedEx Cup in 2023, and then what the 2024 schedule looks like has certainly benefited us. We're excited about it. We've got a great group of young players who are going to be here and some veterans. And then it's just a really deep field that we're excited about.
One of the top guys that you have here is a top 20 guy in Cam Young. What does it mean to have him in the field here playing at the JDC?
Well, it's fun to have him here for the first time. He's been on a heck of a run for his 2 years on the PGA Tour. He's a great player. He would make a great champion. But we're excited to have him here and show him the golf course, show him the community, and ultimately guys that show up here fall in love with this place.
What has it been like for you over the past year to kind of recruit these guys and kind of make your pitch to like why they should play in the John Deere Classic?
You know, you stand proud behind the event you put on, and there's no shortage of playing opportunities for these guys, and they can't tee it up every week. So we go out and we talk about our community, our golf course, what this event means to everybody here from charities and the community. And then we take advantage of the things that we can control, the big dig. We've brought the charter back to the Scottish Open. We've got currently over 20 guys going over to Scotland. So we just stand proud and put on the best event we can.
How much do you think that kind of enticed a couple players to come here and play? It's like, wow, I got a direct flight over to the Scottish right here from the John Deere Classic.
You know, we booked it late and we took it on our last recruiting trip to the Memorial, and it stopped guys in their tracks. And you know, we picked up guys in our field because of that charter, just the ease. We know 75 PGA Tour players are going over to Scotland, so it just was an easy selling point for those guys that ended up showing up.
When you look at the top 50 guys, we haven't had a field like this, again, as we said, since 2012. What was it like to get those guys here, and how does it make you feel as a second-year tournament director to be like, hey, these guys are really kind of buying into what the John Deere Classic has to offer?
I think so. You know, it's been fun to watch them matriculate into our commitment list. We picked up 2 more yesterday, picked up another one today as we close down the field list. You know, is coming to a close at the end of this week. And, you know, I think it just speaks volumes of the growth of this event and understanding that, you know, from an event standpoint, if you're not growing, you know, you're falling behind. And there's so many great playing opportunities each and every week on the PGA Tour. And so really just selling them what we have to offer.
You talked about growing. How have you grown as tournament director from year 1 to year 2?
Well, luckily for me, I'm not new to this event. I've been around for 17 years, but you know, really trying to improve the spectator experience. And whether it's new venues on the golf course, we're sitting right here by an expansion on the first tee. And then certainly our concert series on the weekend, you know, really trying to put the community first and make sure that we have a great product to welcome golf fans and non-golf fans alike.
That's kind of what this community, or this tournament's always been, is that community feel. Obviously, the Birdies for Charity is a big one. Michaela does a great job with that. Giving back to the community that gives so much to this tournament, does it feel like it's full circle then?
I think it's the reason why our staff gets up in the morning and goes to work, is to know that our impact last year when we set a record at $13.9 million for just over 480 charities, that's so important. But then also understanding that a one-week event has an over $50 million economic impact on this community. And being the smallest market on the PGA Tour, that's huge. To be number 1 per capita on PGA Tour giving, and then knowing that all of our local businesses are so positively affected by all of our guests and players who are here.
Last thing I ask before I let you go here is talk about the young guys, because that's what John Deere Classic has always built themselves on, the pride of young players playing here early in their career, making a name for themselves, and then going on to do great things. We've seen so many people do it, including like Jordan Spieth. You have some really good young guys in the field this year, some sponsor exemptions.
Yep, we're excited about that. You know, Claire and pre-Claire, you know, we've had a long run of giving young guys a great opportunity to start their professional journeys. So first and foremost, Ludwig Aberg, who's going to be here, PGA Tour U winner, you know, we were prepared to give him an exemption, and he qualified on his own. Then you look at the number 1 ranked amateur and number 2 ranked amateur in the world, Michael Thorbjornsen and Gordon Sargent. Quality players. Gordon won the NCAA championship a year ago. And then you look at Ross Steelman, William Mao, and Marcus Bird. All these guys are great. Marcus Bird won the APGA Tour event right here at Deer Run here about a month ago. Ross Steelman, which is an awesome story, he won the John Deere Classic Junior in 2015 as a 12-year-old. And then William Mao, you know, I think he's got Korn Ferry Tour status coming right out of college. So all these guys are so well prepared to step out professionally right out of the gate.
Well, enjoy the week. In a week from today, you'll be handing out a new John Deere Classic trophy to hopefully a new champion. Could be JT Poston again, could be a new one. So enjoy the week.
Thank you.
And we'll have much more coming up on the 19th hole preview show right here on WQAD, your official station of the John Deere Classic.